Hello, my name is Vincent Colosimo. I will be doing my presentation on the student debt crisis. As of 2020, the cumulative amount of student loan debt accumulated by college attendees is over $1.6 trillion. This is higher than the cumulative credit card debt as well as car loan debt. More than 45 million student loan borrowers currently own money. 1 out of 4 of these borrowers are struggling to pay back their money. When people can't pay back their student debts, they start getting poor credit scores, which you need to get things like a job or a house, and they also get wage garnishment, which is when your employer will take a certain amount of money out of your paycheck and use it to pay your debts. The average amount of debt students have upon graduation is about $30,000, and that stays consistent throughout the world. But only in the US do graduates have a harder time paying back their debts. This is because student debt repayment system in the US is not regulated very well and is much poorer quality than other countries. Those who are most likely to be unable to pay their debts are students with lower amounts of debt. This is because these students have dropped out a few semesters in, so they got the debt, but they didn't get the educational tools to repay it. There are multiple things causing student debt to climb so high. A few of them are that the jobs that graduates are receiving are not paying well enough for them to keep up on their loans, and the jobs for dropouts are even less. Tuitions to attend colleges are also constantly increasing, making it more difficult to repay tuition debts. Reason for the tuition increases are reductions in public investment to colleges, so not as many people are really donating to colleges or investing in them, and certain faculty like presidents, administrators, or even coaches for some sports are receiving multi-million-dollar salaries. ASU offers students tools to help them find loans and set them up with plans to repay those loans that work for them. They also give sources that offer guidance in paying back loans. They offer tools to help monitor loans and repay them from their website. Here's a link to where you can find everything about the loans and services for them ASU offers. ASU is also having some of its student loan borrowers participate in a study to help reduce student debt. How can we solve this problem? So one solution is that employers can contribute $5,250 per year per employee to tuition costs of that employee. So an employer can pay $5,250 of your tuition every year. This benefits both parties because the IRS will allow the employer to deduct this amount from their taxes, and the amount itself is non-taxable, meaning the employee will not have to pay taxes on this contribution. If this opportunity is taken advantage of by someone for all 4 years of their schooling, they will come out of college with $21,000 less in debt. This can also benefit employers by enticing people to stick around for longer. Another possible solution to debt is students withholding from attending universities. Um, the schools themselves will likely not make great efforts to reduce tuition costs on their own, so if a large enough number of students get together and withhold from attending the university, even for just a few semesters, this will force universities to start diverting resources from unnecessary spending and huge paychecks for higher ups, and it'll force them to reduce tuition costs and spend their money a little better. Thank you very much, and I hope you learned something about the student debt crisis.